Hi everyone, Nathan here, and before you get started with the Versus video, I have some unfortunate news. I managed to somehow lose the 4 or 5 post-sideboard games that my friend Matt and I recorded, so all I have for you today are the pre-sideboard games. Now, we did take the time to record those videos, and I had mentioned that they were coming soon, so I wanted to post what I had, and again, I'm sorry that I lost those recordings. Assuming my friend Matt is willing, I'd like to go back and re-record the Jeskai Splashing Black versus Abzan Midrange post-sideboard matchup, and I still have planned to record just the straight Jeskai versus Abzan Midrange matchup. That way we can compare the black splash, and hopefully you guys that aren't splashing black can get some benefit out of that video. That being said, I hope you enjoy the videos here. Thank you guys for watching, and take care. I almost forgot. Lastly, I wanted to say that if I remember correctly, the Jeskai deck won potentially more games than the junk deck did in the pre-sideboarded matchups. And I just want you guys to know that without seeing the post-sideboard matches, you're not really getting a good representative sample. The matchup is very tough and definitely in junk's favor. So while I can't remember exactly what the win-loss rate was, I don't want you guys to come away with the impression that we've reached a configuration that puts the matchup solidly in our favor, because that's just not the case. So like I said, hopefully we can re-record those matchups soon and have those for you guys. Anyway, here you go. Hi everyone, I'm Nathan, and welcome to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be playing with my buddy Matt, and we're going to be doing a versus video. It's going to be Jeskai Splashing Black Geist of Saint Traft versus Abzan Midrange. You can find my buddy Matt at Allergy Biscuit on Magic Online, or commenting on some of my YouTube videos as a boarded soul. Now, as far as our deck today, it's pretty similar to my last video, but we've made a few changes I want to highlight. We've gone from 4 remands and turned 2 of those remands into 2 mana leaks, and we also turned a Lightning Helix into a mana leak. We've also cut 1 Electrolyze and turned it into a Crackling Doom. And we took Kuranos out of the sideboard in favor of Wurmcoil Engine. In our testing, we found that Kuranos, I mean, he would sometimes do a good job, but you know, if our junk opponent top decked a Siege Rhino and then we top decked a Kuranos, he just wasn't fast enough to dig us out of that hole.
He's also just an endless stream of either bolts or draw an extra thing past the land, which does almost nothing in the matchup. Bolt is already a dead card.
So we're going to try Wurmcoil Engine. A lot of lists run no path to exile, so it'd be really good there. Of course, AVG has a message. We'll ignore that. Anyway, most lists don't run any path, and the ones that do only run 1 or 2. It's possible they may even bring them out. They may not, though, because things like Colonnade and Angel. But you know, hopefully it would get used on something else, or just they wouldn't have it. So we're going to give it a try. Like I said, a lot of lists don't run it, and in that matchup it's going to be quite good, I think. So that's what we have. What are you playing today, Matt?
I'm playing junk. Black, green, white. I'm traditionally a junk player, kind of by trade, but with the advent of Siege Rhino, who can pass that up that juice a bit, you know. I'm running a pretty standard list. 4 Thoughts uses 4 Inquisitions, but I'm kind of going a little light on the removal. I've ditched an Abrupt Decay. I play Voice of Resurgence only because I think the deer needs a home, and I'm wanting to see if this might be the deck for him. A couple Kitchen Finks and a Rest of Angel.
All right, cool. Well, you ready to play some games?
Absolutely.
All right, well, we run the die roll, so we will play first. This hand's a little weird, but it has this, and it has this, and these, so maybe we can use one of these. Normally I probably wouldn't keep a 2-lane hand, but with 2 remands, maybe we'll be able to draw into something, so we're going to keep.
This hand doesn't have the late game heat, but you're not really looking for that in your opening hand, so if I could craft an opening hand, this would be really close to what I would want. I'll keep.
So we're just going to play this tapped and pass back.
Alright, so I see a Sacred Foundry. I don't know, might be Burn, might be something else. We're going to find out. Alright, so remands we don't really care about. A path is kind of irritating with this hand. I mean, bolts, I don't want him to have bolt.
Snapcaster Mage?
Not much I can do about it. I could take the lightning bolt. I don't know. I think I'll take the bolt. No, I'll take the Snapcaster Mage. I always take the Snapcaster Mage.
All right. Well, we're going to just play this untap so we can remand something.
All right, let's see. We know he has a remand, so let's make him use it. Oh, he might not, and might just bolt it.
I mean, we're fine to remand this. We need to dig through our deck to find another land anyway. Which that helped. So that'll be a Watery Grave, and that'll let us play our Crackling Doom and basically anything else that we draw. So because he shocked himself, we're kind of wondering what he's up to. Smells like a Liliana. We definitely will remand her.
Which is fine by me, just chewing through his remands.
And then, as we said before, we'll get a Watery Grave. And the Plains was a good draw. That kind of makes our mana more or less perfect. Let's see. What do we need to do to Doom and Bolt if we want? That'll do it. Actually, all of this, see, black, red. Well, yeah, we'll just play this here and pass back. We don't really want Lily to resolve, but we're not going to be able to do much about that.
So far in this matchup, a couple of remands and not much else would make me feel like Mana Leak isn't a thing. So I'll drop Liliana. And plus the Liliana to ditch a card that I think is more or less dead in this matchup.
So we have 2 bolts. Our opponent doesn't know that, but what we're going to try... We could just pitch this land, which might not be a bad play right now. Actually, I kind of like that. I'd rather pitch the land and double bolt the Lily. I mean, that's really gross because that means that we've then used 3 cards to deal with her, but I'd rather just get her off the table immediately. I'm definitely not happy about dealing with her so what's a good word?
Crudely.
Yeah, but I mean, we have this and we could potentially like kill a thing and this, but she's probably going to plus first. So yeah, this is pretty gross and not really where we want to be, but
it's not like you have
oh man, we feel bad about discarding that land now, but what you going to do?
So I have a couple of plays. I think the Liliana is the most important thing. Now here, normally I would just fetch a basic, but with him having so many paths, I would. I already played a basic. I only have 2 left. So I'm going to grab a Godless Shrine. And re-lily that lily.
So I think what we want to do here is we want to get rid of this. Maybe we'll get to use this, and hopefully we'll draw land. So allowing us to get a little extra value out of this Crackling Doom. We did draw the land, so I still think, I mean, he can kill this, but I mean, he can kill the Germ. I think we just play it, though. We'll just get another blue source here and go and play out our goal.
Oh my, that is not a good thing to see. So, aggro mode engaged.
I mean, you can edict the token.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully we're just gonna power you down. That's the idea. Well, okay, so he has 0 cards. So I'm going to go ham out.
Maybe we'll just draw a Thundermaw. No, but that's not a terrible one. We're gonna have to get this Batterskull back at our hand at some point. I mean, we can probably take 4, but we're also gonna just take that as well. I think it's probably better to return this and then replay it. See, this will put us to 12, and then let's see, if he attacks with everything, that's 7, that puts us down to 9, and then it could be 7 again.
He's got 1 card. I'd like to jimmy something to where he returns his Batterskull and I can snatch it, but I don't think he's going to do that.
We're definitely not going to do this in response to the Thoughtseize, but we might consider doing this. Buys us a little time, and there's the chance. Let's see here. You know, maybe we just, if we draw a burn spell, it's fine. We can fire that off as well. But I think we're just gonna let him take it. That could be a mistake, but I think we just want to get this Batterskull back out there next turn.
Hey, Uncle, they're cute.
Hey, what's up, bud?
So I think we return this to our hand and then just replay it.
So that's depressing. Yes, I am. I'm recording a video right now, bud. Alright, that's depressing, and I mean, we can kind of keep parity with him by whacking him with spirits, but it's probably the beginning of the end for us.
I mean, you could just draw Senior After Siege right now.
Yeah, but in general, the Batterskull can also be thrown.
So we're going to be happy to gain some life. We're definitely going to attack, but if he chooses to, he can kill our Germ with like a treetop and a. So what did we fetch to get that with? Was that a Scalding Tarn? Oh, okay. That could be useful. We're definitely going to swing in here. Actually, you know, maybe I think we just want to do this before combat, and if he wants to do this, then that's fine.
Path to Exile. Sure. Boom. I mean, I do have man lands that'll buy me some time, but we'll see. Now I think I have to block with my man lands next turn. I don't want to get too low. Here. And that kind of opens us up to hit him with Treetop Village later.
Our plan is to end of turn this and then try to put this on it.
Looks like I am going to be keeping this.
He can keep that.
A Vendilion Batterskull.
And we're going to put Batterskull here.
Sort of thing you see on game ones. Alright, so we are in trouble. Alright, well, I mean, I guess I could do block. I could block. So, I mean, I'm not really in this, but, you know, carry on. I do have some chumps for a while he gains an exorbitant amount of life. Lightning Helix to my dome. Alright, well, I will activate Tree and then tap him for a green mana. And activate him again.
Yeah, wait, is he double activated?
He's double. He's a featured creature.
Okay, so I think we're just going to keep playing some main board games first. Guys, just give me 1 second. I feel like my client might be running a little slow, and I want to check. MTGO definitely needs to be restarted, so give us just 1 second. Okay, guys, we are back, and as we said before, we're going to be doing a few game ones, or just a few pre-sideboarded matches before we sideboard, and we are going to. Well, I guess we're going to see what our opponent wants to do first.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a hand. It's not great because of these two. Having only one of these kind of makes it stinky, but I mean, I'll keep it. I've got to really play.
Yeah, we're definitely going to mulligan this hand. Not great. It's probably just going to get shredded to death, but I don't think we want to go 2-5 in this matchup.
Lots of lands, which is fine for me.
Just going to probably. I think what we want to do is we want to go Sacred Foundry, Watery Grave, this thing.
I mean, it's a great card, but no Spell Snare.
Sticking to that plan.
All right. Well, let's smash in. Yay, lightning bolt with legs.
I'm gonna go ahead and take care of the Goyf.
Well, that was kind of unfortunate, but it does enable this play next turn.
I mean, that's kind of unfortunate. I hate to use him for sack fodder, but I think that's. Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe we don't want to throw him away like that. I do not have an answer for this currently. We're going to get rid of. Let's see. We'll get rid of this. See what we draw.
Yes. It's kind of extraneous.
Okay, so play that land like we talked about. We can play this or just let him keep ticking this up. What do you think, Matt? Do I play Geist into your Lily?
It's the only way Lily's going down, unless you have Brent.
No, I don't. I think I just have. I mean, I think let's see. If I let you plus her again, I pitch another one of these, and then maybe he plays a creature, and we're just even worse off. So, yeah. Obviously, this is nothing that we're happy about.
All right. Well, that was an interesting draw. So why don't we just
Siege Rhino us and then kill our poor Geist?
Nah, I think you can keep the Geist.
Just doesn't even care. I guess we'll get rid of this.
I'd rather go after your hand.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he only has 3 lands. The worst case, or the worst case scenario for us is he's pitching lands. But that even, oh well.
I mean, I think we have to punch her with an angel. Gosh. Yeah, I mean, I can't think why we just want to sit back.
So here I'm thinking he's pairing it with the Bolt, which is fine by me. It's a 2-for-1. This isn't great, but I'm willing to just kind of get threats on the table.
I thought you were going to play another Siege Rhino and be like, it's not great, but I'm willing to play another Rhino if I have to.
I mean, I'll make him discard a card, whatever. I did have another Liliana, but I'm getting to punch with Rhino, and getting another Resilientish threat on the board is not a terrible thing. Now, I would be very sad if he top decks a Crackling Doom, but even then, I'm still online. Alright, so we've got a Geist. I think I'm okay with that. I could let him keep it, or I could just keep taking up and force him to react. You know, I'd rather just smash him out. We're getting close to closing the game down, so.
Sure feels that way. Well, this is going to do nothing for us. We're at 4 life, so we'll concede. It was a bolt.
Pretty dead.
Unsideboarded game number 3. Would you like to play first? Yes. This hand's great. Could use like a path, but
this is
it's got stuff.
Decent hand. Knowing the opponent, I probably wouldn't keep this because it's got a dead card and a free mulligan. Although the land situation isn't terrible and I'll keep it. Alright, so we know we need 1 color, but why not just grab one of these? No fear. Alright, well, none of these are early plays, so it doesn't really matter because I'm going to get another shot at this. But I think I will take that because it's not very... It's got flash, so...
And with this Arid Mesa, we really just want to get a Blood Crypt, even if we have to shock ourselves, because that means that we'll have the mana to do all of our stuff. I'd really rather use this on something more threatening, but I think we just want to protect our hand if we get the chance.
Alright, so the Thoughtseize didn't hurt us, did 3 damage to him, and got rid of a mana lake. Sweet. So, let's just play this and pass the turn. Actually, oh shit.
This is interesting. So, we could do this, But because we have this, I think I just kind of want to sit back and see what happens. Now he knows that we have a guy, so that may make him a little suspect, but we'll see.
Let's see. I have plenty of the colors I need. So I'll just take one of these.
Kind of hoping our opponent goes Lily. You know, he may just assume that there's not let's see. We're not excited about that. We can do this, but we don't have a follow-up. And we really kind of want to save this for souls. So maybe we're fine to do this as well and then just do this. He didn't play the fact that he didn't play a Lily makes me think he doesn't have one.
Alright, so I see 2 mana leaks. That is just horrible in this matchup. Oh, I'm just getting shut out. And that, I knew he had that. Tried to thought seize it, but what can you do? Just kind of take his electrolyze, right? Yep. And play my Liliana.
Oh, so he had it. What you gonna do? He knew we had the guy, so he was just gonna wait until we played it. All right, we need another white source. We have plenty of red. I think we'll just get a... Actually, I think we do want a Sacred Finder, because if he does get a chance to destroy our Blood Crypt, I think we'd still want to have double red available. I mean, let's see. Can't do both. Yeah, I think we'll just do this. Prevent as much value. Prevent him from getting as much value as we can, I guess.
That's frowny. So I know he has the Angel, and I can't really cut him off of anything but black. Black isn't something I'm worried about really, but I mean, sure, let's cut him off of black.
Doesn't mean that I can't cast my Angel unless I draw. Well, we wanted the electrolyze for that, but it's not going to happen. We can get a black source with this Flooded Strand. We're either going to take... I think we're okay to just take 2 here. I'd rather get black online. Crackling Doom's really good against this deck.
So we can hold this up for what that's worth. A little bit of instant speed, creature destruction. So he, rather than hurt himself, so he's still only got 1 card. We have perfect.
I didn't add the damage up over both attacks, but if I wanted to get a black source online, it was going to be take 3. I could have just got a blue source. That's gross. I mean, clearly you have to do this in response. Which you would plan to do anyway to start blocking these Lingering Souls tokens.
So I'm not going to attack, obviously.
That seems pretty good. But I still think we just need it to all go there. swing into them unless we want to lose our Restoration Angel. I think we just get this and then send it at her. There's really, I mean, we're doing it as upkeep, but it doesn't really matter when we do it in this case. Buys us a little time, but we still cannot actually punch through to kill Lily yet.
So I'm kind of on the top deck / Liliana plan now.
That's a pretty decent draw. Let's see. If we Lightning Helix a Spirit token, I think we just, yeah, if we Lightning Helix a Spirit token and then we attack, then he's forced to block and he's not going to be able to plus for any value. He could Edict if we can get rid of a Snapcaster Mage, or we could just kill Liliana. If we just kill Liliana, we still have the problem of attacking with, he also has this treetop village that's kind of annoying. See, we attack, we blow up a Spirit, we attack, he can block. He can Edict. We can sack Snapcaster Mage. Then he still has 2 spirits left. We still can't attack in. Please can start attacking us with the treetop. I think we just want to kill Lily.
So far, she's absorbed 3 spells.
And I mean, I just don't think we don't want to attack into 4 spirits with Restoration Angel. Maybe we can draw another Snapcaster Mage and use this Electrolyze to get rid of a couple of them, but right now this is our only way to win.
So I think, seeing as there are no other good targets, getting rid of that right now is fine. Even though we kind of have a treetop village to deal with it.
Well, we're going to play that.
Geist.
I guess we could have attacked with the Restoration Angel there now.
Okay, so he's higher life total than we are. I think we can just hang. I don't think trying to push through damage is gonna help us out here. He's already at too high a life total for that to really worry about.
So this kind of makes things a little interesting. I think it means that if we can attack, and if he wants to throw everything in front of this, let's see, if he blocks this with this, we can do this, and then he loses 3 of those. I think that's fine. I don't think we're making a mistake here. If he does this, and then all of these here, then, or rather, if he goes like all of these here, this doesn't have reach, then we get to, yeah, I think that's okay. So I think we just attack.
So I could shred my resources to try and block. I'm not winning on board. The Geist is the main threat, I think. So I will Activated treetop.
Now, I don't know what is in his hand, but not knowing, I think we're okay with this. We can path here. These will die. This will die. That means we can start effectively attacking with our Restoration Angel. So that's unfortunate. It does mean, though, that we get to activate this. So we'll go ahead and path here like we said. I didn't mention it, but what I was thinking is if we did get path, that would give us the land we need for colonnade. So give us just a second, guys. It looks like we're kind of losing Matt. Everybody gets to see your lovely Skype profile picture. That's what you get for having that thing. Your video's not up yet.
Okay.
Welcome back. Oh, okay, so you just lost all internets.
Ether, you could say, got unraveled.
Well, we can do something to cut some of this out. So just let me know what you get when you get back, and then I'll just say, oh, we had a little technical glitch, but we're back. You've been recording on your side the whole time, right? Okay. Just let me know when you're good to go. Was it Moto that? Oh, it was the whole internet, I guess. It kind of blinked out, right?
Did you use path in response to path? I'm gonna get classy.
Well, I mean, I knew that if you path me, that I would. Now I can like activate. Okay, so hold on. Let me. You're back, right? Right?
Yeah, back.
All right, guys. We had a little technical glitch. Matt's internet cut out, but we are back, and my path is resolved, and now his will resolve. Yes, and we'll get a 2. We got reds, and we don't. We have a lot of blue. I think we're just going to get them out. We don't want to get cut off double red in case we draw a Thundermaw. So, depending on what he draws, hopefully it's a land. Uh-oh. It's not a run. We hope it's just a land because he's got a spirit and we have a colonnade. He does have a treetop now. Which is an interesting race because, oh, that's pretty good. Let's see. We can punch him down to 14. I mean 11. Then we will get punched down to 11. So maybe we just do this guy. Yeah, we'll just do that guy.
Alright, he held and didn't colonnade. So I'm kind of curious, but whatever.
Alright, well, we're going to resto in response.
Alright, that's really unfortunate. So I'm pretty dead here. Wow, this is like the first set of games you've been winning. That's awesome.
Well, I have won some games in our practice. It's just been, I'd say it's been like, I would say it's been 55-45 in your favor. Maybe 60-40 at the worst.
It's probably like 65.
You think so? I don't know.
I mean, the first, like, well, while you were still kind of learning the matchup, I think I played this matchup a lot from both sides. So I had a little bit of an advantage. But, I mean, once you kind of got the tempo down on it, which is why you practice. Alright, so he's going to be doing 7. But the token is still useful in a race. And if I can Get one of his creatures off the table. Nope, draw land. Alright, well, I'm technically alive. So while we're still alive, we're still going to fight. Take that down to 12. So any burn spell, anything to remove the spirit, we're dead. So. Crackling Tomb. That also kills us, but I'm going to show him a sweet trick.
Fair enough. Oh, and you act.
So I'm still technically alive. Fight on, my friends. Stay thirsty. Alright, so that doesn't really change anything, but it's a good draw, so I'm going to throw it out there. Actually, no, I will not tap my man land. That's too valuable.
This feels like a siege rhino. It is a siege rhino.
I'm still dead on the backswing, but perhaps he'll make a mistake. Usually when I have somebody where they're going to kill me anyways, I just try to confuse them. Okay.
I mean, maybe we should have just killed the treetop. I don't know, because if he has like a slaughter pact, then we're dead to that. But
little does they know, my hand is empty.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You have you have no cards, so we're good.
All right.
Oh, okay. I thought that was you.
You said you smell pretty bad, bud. Alright, so maybe you want to attack. Alright, he did attack, so let's hope Moto lets me block with the siege right now.
Maybe they should have given Siege Rhino haste. I mean reach.
Reach and haste.
Just like they should have made Geist a 3/2 with haste and first strike. So
as long as they took the angel ability out, I wouldn't be too.
Or just made him unblockable. Actually, unblockable would have been better.
Yeah, instead of hexproof.
Both. Or instead of hexproof, they could just you could just be protection from all colors. I'd be fine with that too. Okay, so yeah, that was 3 or 4 games.
2.
I thought it was 3. Well, here we'll play a couple more, at least one more. Pre-sideboarded, and then we'll jam some sideboarded games. All right, guys, so we're back for I think it's the 4th game. Matt, I'm sure we played 3, Matt.
Okay.
But
we have one of them wasn't recorded.
No, that was the 4th, right? Anyway, well, we're gonna play another pre-sideboarded game, and this hand is probably not something we want to keep. We'd probably end up hurting ourselves a lot, and it doesn't really do anything. And he's just going to Thoughtseize us and Inquisition us, and we'll be top decking immediately. There's only 2 spells in it. So, yeah, I think we're just going to mulligan. Well, I guess we could decide what our opponent does first.
Yeah, this deck could this keep could get us in trouble. But I'll figure keep it. We can always throw this out. Turn 1, turn 2. We can play this guy.
Yeah, we're gonna mulligan. That hand's weird. I don't really like this one either, but we're gonna keep it. Maybe we should have kept the other one. I mean, I've kept a bunch of land hands before.
We don't have the color needed
here we go.
These, but hopefully we'll draw it. If not, whatever.
We're probably just gonna get something stolen, but Scalding Tarn will get us a Watery Grave into Sulphur Falls, and we'll be able to cast everything.
All right, that is not good to see. Yowza. Well, I suppose we could just take the leak. This is not my fastest start ever.
Just, oh, sure.
I mean, it's got 3 lands. This will be online. So I guess I take that. It's kind of unfortunate that we didn't draw land.
Scalding Tarn was going to get a Blood Crypt, and even though we lost it, we still will go ahead and get it. I mean, I think if he has a Lily, he has, and if he doesn't, I'm guessing he does because he didn't take Geist of Saint Traft, but we're just going to let him play his Goyf. Let's see. This is not online yet, but maybe we just go. I think that's what we do.
Okay.
And then maybe if he does have a Lily, maybe Snapcaster Mage will be able to protect us from an Edict effect.
So I saw that all in his hand, but I didn't have many other good plays since I'm on 2 lanes still. I yielded until end of turn. Why don't you let me yield?
I yield!
So, I guess that.
I do feel like we're kind of dream living from a guy's standpoint. This is, don't really feel like this normally happens. Sure, why not? We're gonna lose it anyway.
Well, let me thought seize myself.
Wait, I didn't even look.
Okay.
I didn't even look. You were trying to help me be lethal, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do one more pre-sideboard.
Okay.
I will say this, like we start recording the video and I start winning against your deck a lot more.
Yeah.
Somehow. But
cool.
Maybe that's, you know, over the course of 10 games, maybe the matchup is closer to 50-50 than we think. This hand's awful. We're going to mulligan it. This hand's interesting. We're going to keep it.
This isn't really what I want in this matchup, but I'll keep it. It's got lands.
This is gonna have to get a red source. I don't know if we need to play this just yet. So let's play that out.
All right.
Interesting. We'll play this still. And the reason we're playing this instead of this is in case we draw another land. I'd like to be able to see if we can fetch such to get like Crackling Doom online. And if not, then we'll just take some pain in order to do this. Interesting. Curious. Do we jam? I don't think we have to jam. We have this, so, and he's kind of got a very slow start. Let's just wait it out a little longer. Maybe that's wrong, but.
All right. We could jam this guy. We could play that, which is what we'll do. land is doing 3 damage no matter what.
I don't think we want to give him a land. We'll just take it. And now we will go ahead and fetch and get a red, white, or blue, red. Probably this. Now, I don't think he had another black source because he played this Tech Edge, so if he drew one and then Lily's us, then sometimes that just happens. He's a big, scary man.
Well, he is going to get to punch after he inevitably takes care of this thing. It's just kind of what we got to do.
I think... Let's see. I just want to get another Sacred Foundry. And we do need to get a black source at some point. We may draw it here, but we didn't. Yeah, we're going to do this. And then we have this and this. I mean, there's no point to do this. Then if we mana leak his Inquisition, he can pay for it and still Inquisition, and then he just gets rid of 2 things with Inquisition, which is really bad. So we're gonna let him have his way with our hand.
All right. So we can take the leak. Blow up a Sacred Foundry.
Float a white.
Big move, bro. Okay, bleed the white out. Siege Rhino. And the reason I hit your land is just A, to get you low on lands, because you haven't played one in a couple turns. But B, because if you wanted to path them, you'd have to path them on your turn.
I don't think I want to... I need to save this for these kinds of things and maybe a Lily or something, so...
You mean both the treetop villages?
Yeah.
So we're getting all kinds of ramp here. It is like man, Christmas land. He's going to punch us again. What can we do?
Does Tech Edge say destroy non-basic land? Oops, forgot to bring these up. Well, we probably got cut off black anyway, so...
Stay in an ambush configuration here.
He's probably just going to try to... He could activate 2 things. I mean, we'll let him... We'll see what he does. So he's gonna, obviously he's gonna block. The question is, do we do this and do we do this? I kind of think so. It'd be nice to have another land to keep this up. The other option is we just let him do it and then just replay it. It doesn't seem like a bad idea, but if he's able to then respond with, well, you know what? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. He can pay for a Lily anyway, so. Like, this isn't going to stop a Lily, is my point.
In case he has multiple mutagenic growths.
And we'll just play out the other one and hope it doesn't die to Lily.
So a live draw would be great. In lieu of that, I will dump another man land.
So many manlands.
They are manly. Kind of get some aggro down on the board. I feel like he's got a lot of cards that he can't play right now.
I think we just see how he blocks.
I'm willing to take 4, knowing I'm getting 2. And abrupt decay the token. Path to exile, that's fine. Let it ride one more time.
I don't know if this is going to really do much of anything else. So we'll just make the first half of Lingering Souls quite expensive. You can actually still activate a treetop. Okay, so we're actually facing down probably a lethal attack next turn. Let's see, if we don't even count Stirring Wildwoods, he can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can activate all of his treetops, which is lethal. So he can he's kind of at liberty to block however he wants with his spirit tokens. Even if they all died, he would still kill us in the backswing. It's gonna be hard. He does not need the Lingering Souls to kill us. That's what's unfortunate. If we don't attack and sit back, I mean, I think we just attack. I don't think we can get out of this. But maybe if we attack, they all die, or most of them die, and then we can get like an extra turn with these. It's hard to say.
I'm okay taking this, seeing as I have lethal.
Interesting that he didn't block. We still miss maybe dead. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So Resto Angel would be kind of disastrous for us here.
4, 10. All right.
Or 13 points of damage. So
I think I know what we need to do.
I think I'll hold back 2 seconds. Okay.
6, 7, 8.
And there's path number 5 that is 6. Or 4 rather.
So I think we're fine to take 8.
This game.
I think.
Might have punted that.
Yeah, I think there was a better way to do that attack. I think if you had just left back all the if you had blocked and not taken the damage, like even if you had just blocked with the lingering, like 1 lingering souls for Geist and 1 lingering souls for the Angel, and then swung back, I think you could have swung back with too much for me to be able to go to 1 and survive.